'Cause the music makes me high. And if I only got one more night, I'm gonna leave out loud goodbye.
This gonna be the type of night
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Mr. Vaughn. Mr. Vaughn Channel Sweatbox. We back, we live, we active here on the channel. Yes, indeed. You know how we do. Still dodging those digital jabs, baby. Yes, indeed. Let's talk about Marvel What If, Episode 5, Zombies. Yes, finally. The episode is here. Episode 5, Zombies. And what can I say? This episode did not disappoint. What If has been such a good series. Every episode has been better than the last. I can legitimately say that every episode has been better than the last. Captain Carter was my least favorite episode. It was still really, really, really good. And then you had What If T'Challa became Star-Lord. So that on a personal level, that episode was awesome. And it's still my second favorite episode, even though I think episode 3, What If the World Lost Its Might? No, episode 3 was it What If the World Lost Its Mightiest Avengers Heroes? I don't remember. And then episode 4, I'm skipping. I feel like I'm skipping episode. I feel like it's just something I'm skipping. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Episode 5, yes, the Doctor Strange episode was episode 4. So yeah, I was right. Episode 3 was What If the World Lost Its Mightiest Heroes, and then episode 4 was What If Doctor Strange Lost His Heart. Episode 5, What If Zombies. This episode was nuts. So this episode is centered around Infinity War, and the episode starts with Bruce Banner being shot to Earth by Heimdall after the Thanos attack of their ship. He gets beamed to Earth and he lands. I love how the shot was basically a shot-for-shot remake, a shot-for-shot similar to the Infinity War shot of when, right down to the spiraling of the city, the Sanctum Sanctorum in the shot. You see Banner flying down to Earth. It was just really well done. He comes in, he lands, he goes outside. The Black Order comes down just like in the movies, but instead there's nobody on the streets, nothing's going on. And he's having that face-off where he's trying to get the Hulk to come out. Come on, come on, come on. No! It all plays out just like Infinity War. It's great. And then, even Ebony Maw's giving the same speech. Hear ye, you are about to die by the children of Thanos. That whole speech, just like Infinity War. And then you see a sling ring open up, and you see the Iron Man hand come through Repulsor, and he just executes Ebony Maw in the back of the head. Boom. And then you see, it was tragic, bro. And then you see like smoke come up, and you see Doctor Strange, Wong, and Iron Man come through the portal, and they just mop up Cole Obsidian, mop them. And Banner's like, "Whoa, that's a little bit of overkill," because now you start to realize they're not just beating them up, they're killing them and they're eating them. And then you turn and you see, yes, Iron Man zombie, and they try to attack Bruce. And he can't turn into Hulk, so he can't defend himself. The only thing that saves him is the cape. The only thing that saves him is Doctor Strange's cape of floating levitation. And he comes and he saves Doctor Strange, and he helps, and he saves Bruce Banner, and he ends up helping Wong's head get chopped off. It was great. It was a good scene. It was all insanity. And then he gets saved by Spider-Man and Wasp. Thus starts the adventure of this team and Spider-Man. So the team is Spider-Man, Wasp, Hulk, Happy Hogan, Agent Carter, the young Agent Carter, Sarah Carter, not Sarah, whatever, you know what I'm talking about, the blonde one, the one that Captain America kissed, Peggy's daughter, or granddaughter, excuse me, or Peggy's niece, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. The Power Broker, that Carter. Then it's Bucky and Okoye. Did I get everybody? I think that's the whole squad. I get everybody. Okoye's there because she's looking for T'Challa, because T'Challa went missing when he went fighting with the Avengers. And apparently how the virus started is Janet Van Dyne got a quantum virus when she was down in the quantum realm that turned into a zombie. And then when Hank Pym, in the events of Ant-Man 2, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and when Hank Pym went to find her, she attacked him. They brought her back. She attacked Scott Lang, and then the zombie plague started. And then when the Avengers came in, there's a great scene of the Avengers coming off the Quinjet in the heroic scene, and you see Iron Man, he's like, he gets bit, and then you zoom in, and it's zombie Ant-Man, but he's all tiny, and he's just chunking, he's just taking little picks of flesh out of Iron Man, and then Iron Man turns into a zombie, and that's it. And then once they were turned, it just went downhill. So then we had zombie Iron Man, we had zombie Cap, we had zombie Falcon, we had zombie Doctor Strange, and we had zombie Hawkeye. I said Falcon already. So yeah. Who else am I forgetting? Oh yeah, T'Challa was there, but he didn't get turned into a zombie. As that gets revealed later when they get to the base and they find Vision and all that. Spider-Man had the cool thing where he had created a base for them, and the base was just a bunch of subway cars that he had suspended between two buildings using his weapon. It was like 5 or 6 subway cars that they had used as a base, and they were suspended. It was dope. It was really fresh. But when I saw that, it made me think about that old Spider-Man promo from the original Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire in 2000. The original promo for that showed a helicopter getting away from a heist, and then it gets stuck between a web that was in between the World Trade Centers. But then right after that, 9/11 happened, and it's, you know what I'm saying, so they took that ad down. But that was when I saw that it made me remember that ad. It made me remember that promo for Spider-Man. But anyway, there's another dope scene in with the train, involving a train, where Spider-Man has to kind of pull the train to get it started, as opposed to trying to stop it like he usually does. It was a dope scene where it was great. He kind of like slingshots the train. Bucky was awesome. First of all, Spider-Man was awesome in this. The way he was commentating the zombies, kind of like a zombie survival guy, kind of reminiscent to Zombieland. That was very funny, and it was very on brand for Peter Parker, especially this Peter Parker, because he was doing that, you know what I'm saying, when he was vlogging his time working with the Avengers and all that, and Spider-Man Far From Home. Yeah, man, so this was very entertaining. This was all just very, very entertaining. We got Zombie Cap, who kills Sharon Carter. Sharon, that's her name, Sharon Carter. I kept calling her Sarah. Sharon Carter. Happy Hogan was using the little glove from Avengers Age of Ultron that Tony had. There was a scene where he was blam, 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 blam. She was like, "Were you saying blam?" And then when she killed Happy Hogan, Happy got turned into a zombie. She was like, "Blam." But it ends when they go to the base and they find that Vision's there. And obviously the zombies don't care about Vision because he's an android. But Vision has a zombie Scarlet Witch in containment, and she breaks out and she goes insane. When zombie Scarlet Witch broke out, I was like, well, you guys are all dead. She's going to kill all you guys. And she basically does. She basically gets all of them killed. She kills Okoye. She kills, what's his name is there too? The ex-con dude from the Ant-Man movies. The dude who also played Polka Dot Man. I don't remember his name. She kills him. She kills Okoye. She kills Bucky. Yeah. Scarlet Witch was wreaking havoc. And then Wasp gets bit after she kills Sharon Carter. Sharon Carter gets killed by Captain America. She turns into a zombie. And Wasp kills her, but then she gets scratched, and then she turns into a zombie. But before she does, she goes Giant Wasp. She turns into Giant Woman, and she carries them into the base to where Vision's at, and then she dies, and then she gets resurrected as Giant Woman zombie. It was insane. And then I was disappointed because Hulk finally hulks out. And I love it because there was a scene where the zombies tried to bite Bruce, and Hulk's arm turned green. He's like, "No, you can't bite me. My skin's invulnerable, impenetrable. Thank you." That was a good scene. It was cool. But then when he hulks out and it shows him fighting Wanda, I was like, "Oh, I want to see more of that." And then they fly away in the Quinjet. Oh, I didn't even mention the fact that that Vision was able to had a cure, which is why they were there in the first place. And he saved Scott Lang, but he was only able to save his head. So we got Scott Lang in a jar. I felt was a total callback to Futurama with all the heads in the jars that they used to have. But that was hilarious. There was a minute where he was in with the cape, where Doctor Strange's cape was was carrying him around, and he was like, "Wingardium Levioso." It was hilarious. I was dying. Scott Lang's head in the jar might have been the MVP of the episode. He was very funny. Yeah, man, this was a really good episode. So then they leave the base after Vision helps them escape, and Vision gives them the Mind Stone out of his head, because the Mind Stone is the key to the cure, because they said the virus was attacking the mind, and Vision was able to yada yada yada. Anyway, so they go to Wakanda, because that's the only place that was still secure because of their shield, and they have the communication that can broadcast and save the world. So they're flying to Wakanda, and the episode ends when they get to Wakanda and they realize, oh no, not only is Wakanda not secure, it's full of zombies, and there's also a zombie Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet, and he only needs the Mind Stone, which they were bringing to him. Episode ends. What the fuck? I'm like, Marvel's What If, you guys have had terrible endings, and I mean that in the best way possible. Almost every episode has had a dark ending. I think the best ending to an episode was when Captain Carter just came out on the other end of the portal. Okay, because the T'Challa episode ends with Ego finding Peter Quill and pretty much bringing the end of the world. The Avengers episode ends with Loki taking over Earth, and the Doctor Strange ended. We all saw that end, and that was just dark. So this one, zombie Thanos with the Infinity Stone. What? Can we see that? I need Zombies Part 2. This was a great episode. My favorite episode yet of Marvel's What If. I'm loving this series. It just gets better and better and better. Thank you, Marvel. Keep doing it. Let me know what you guys think of Marvel's Episode 5. What If? Zombies. Do you guys want to see another one? Holla at your boy. Let me know what you think. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Click those notifications. And until next time, you know how we do.
I'ma go to the ends with you. I'ma go to the end with you. I'ma go to the end with you. I'ma go.